Okay, I think we are good to go. Good evening, Jimmy. How are you feeling today?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you, Emin.
Looks like you had your good dinner.
Yeah, extremely good one. Thank you.
Okay, so welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for Investing Bro Market Talk. Market Talk.
Market talk. Yes.
Episode 10. Wow, time flies. We actually have been doing this for almost 3 months already. Okay, so for those who are joining us for the first time, congratulations. So this is where me and Jimmy will meet up, every Sunday to sort of like share what are some of the major news over the past 1 week, and of course give our analysis, give our comments, and hopefully give you some reference to what you actually can do with the news. Okay, now last week something very interesting happened. So now Keppel was actually want to buy over the SPH non-media asset, and they actually have a competitive bid. Let me just show you guys the slides. Okay. So this is the major news that actually caught our attention. So SPH get rival offer from Hotel Properties, Ong Beng Seng, Temasek Unit CLA, and Maple Tree. Okay, so just some background. If let's say you are not aware of what's happening, so of course, after SPH has been doing some restructuring, they are going to hive off the media business. Okay, after that, the non-media business is actually going to be sold away. So apparently, just in August, Keppel has actually put out a bid for their non-media business, okay, which is basically just real estate business. And last week, basically another group, this consortium, also put in a competitive bid, okay, for SPH non-media business. Okay, so just some information about both their bids. So this is what happened here. This is Keppel's offer for every 1,000 shares of SPH. Okay, if let's say, of course, Keppel's bid is being accepted, the shareholder will actually get $668 in cash. Okay, 596 unit of Keppel REITs and 782 units of SPH REIT. So this is Keppel's offer. So as at last Friday's price, 29 October closing price, okay, Keppel rate is 113 and SPH REIT is 97.5 cents. Okay, if you actually do the mathematics, so basically for every 1,000 shares of SPH, using Keppel's offer, the shareholder will actually get a value of 2,103 as per what the slides is actually showing here. Okay, now, so the new offer is actually very straightforward, as you can see here. So for every 1,000 shares of SPH, the shareholder will just get $2,100 in cash. Okay, so of course, with this new happening, there were actually two main questions that was pop up, even in the news, in a lot of chat group. So this is one of the first question. Competition hots up for SPH assets. Higher Keppel bids in the works. Is it likely for Keppel to increase the bid so that they actually stand a better chance, okay, to buy over SPH non-media assets, or it's more likely for SPH to accept Keppel's bid? So this is one of the questions. So of course, we want to just share our opinion. So I'll just share mine first before I just ask Jimmy for his opinion. So if you ask me, I think it's actually very likely because it actually makes sense for them to increase their bid. Why do I actually think so? What you see on the slides here is basically the audited results for year end 31st August, which is quite recent. This is for SPH. Okay, SPH audited results. And if you just dig in deeper, you can see that the net asset value per share for SPH is actually $2.26. So just to give you some rough idea, which means to say, because now SPH non-media asset predominantly is properties, all their properties. So their property value per share is actually about 226. And now both parties, they actually want to pay about $2.10 to actually buy. So if let's say, for example, as Keppel, if they really want the asset really hard, I think it actually makes sense for them to increase their bid, okay, to even slightly higher, because it's actually still makes sense. They're actually still going to make money. If let's say, for example, they buy at 215 or even 220, they're actually still going to make money. So I think it does make sense for Keppel to increase a bit. Of course, this is just my perspective, my guess. Whether or not, I'm not too sure, but I think it's likely for them to do so. Jimmy, what do you think?
I think they are going to raise their bids as well. I mean, compared to the Temasek offer, the other consultant group they offer is like outright simple, right? Cash. Well, this is consists of a few components which is quite variable in some sense. So I think to make the bid more attractive to SPH, they probably will want to, do some sweetener to make it more attractive for SPH to accept their offer. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. So this is just our opinion, anybody's guess, but like I said, no, I think it makes sense for them to do so. Okay, next, the second question that a lot of people has, or a lot of investors has this moment is any investment opportunities. This is something quite interesting, quite puzzling to me as well, to a certain extent. Now, this is the Friday closing price for SPH. Friday closing price. It stands at 199. So given that both offer is at $2.10, or at least based on last Friday price, somehow I'm not too sure why the price of SPH is 199. It seems like a no-brainer, right? I buy at 199, then after the deals go through, I get $2.10. Okay, so of course there is some risk involved. There are some risk involved, or maybe some explanation of how come this differences happen. So what are some of the potential risks? Number one here is this: there can be a scenario whereby the both offers are not being taken up. So currently both offers, they have some conditions involved. Like for example, for Keppel one, okay, they need their Keppel shareholder to approve, they need the SPH shareholder to approve. Okay, and of course there are certain conditions whereby for the media restructuring, everything is actually gone smoothly. So there are actually some conditions involved before the offer is cast and concrete. So yes, there is a slight chance, or there's a possibility that both offers are not taken up. Okay, then of course in that case, then there will be issued this price. Okay, the other risk here is this: that means the Keppel offer is actually being taken up. Okay, and then after that, the price of the REITs drop. Okay, because don't forget, Keppel offer, the value is actually dependent on the price of Keppel REIT and SPH REIT. So there can be a case whereby Keppel offer is taken up, then the price of REIT drop. Then of course it may not be $2.10 anymore. Okay, but if you ask me, I think the probability of this risk happening should be quite low. Okay. So personally, I do see this as a very interesting opportunity. Again, I don't know, Jimmy, you want to share a view here?
I more or less agree with you with what Keppel offer is, but then again, on the other side, the consortium is offered 210, so it's very straightforward. No variables, it's just hard cash. So at this price of 199, obviously there is an upside of 10 cents or 11 cents. So I would say, is your downside risk is already limited, 199. So you only have upside to go. So from a trading perspective, it is definitely a good opportunity. I will take the bet.
Okay, yeah. Good. Yeah, I thought it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I think that's all we have for today with regards to the SPH saga. So of course, we will be following this very closely, and if there's any update, we are definitely like to share with you. So Jimmy, you got any other things to say before we call it a day?
We don't have. I mean, I hope that y'all would take this opportunity and maybe look at the SPH for a short-term game. Why not?
Okay, so with that, if you think that whatever presented makes sense to you, learn something today, do us a favor, click on the subscribe button so you actually get motivated to do more of such videos. So with that, take care, stay safe. We see you again very soon. Okay, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.